got your standard t-shirt here, your cargo pants, tube socks, underwear, and then also your Boy Scout style clamping belt there. As far as your footwear is concerned, we've got our summer Vask hiking boots here. And for camp use, in order to ensure that you have proper foot hygiene, allow your feet to breathe, also it helps with the impact in the environment, so then that way you're not in boots all the time as you're walking around camp. You also have your UFU shoes, kind of similar to Crocs, a lot more comfortable than wearing hiking boots all day. Where we're at in the summer, we climb elevation a little bit, but it's still pretty warm. So as far as base layers are concerned, we really only need to issue one base layer. So that way, in case students do run a little bit cold at night or throughout the day, then they'll have an option of warming up a little bit there. When it comes to sun protection, you've also got your boonie or your bucket hat that the students will utilize to keep the sun off their face, in addition to applying sunscreen multiple times a day. If you were to ever expect any rain, to keep yourself dry, you've got a Red Ledge rain jacket. Also can double as a windbreaker. It's really effective. These are really handy jackets to have. And then, of course, you've got your standard poncho too. Okay. Moving on here, you've also got your dromedary, your water bladder. This is your MSR 6-liter water bladder to ensure that you stay plenty hydrated throughout the day. Also, you have water to cook with. And for that, you've just got your MSR pot that you cook on the coals, or unless we're on fire ban and we need to be using propane stoves, then you would utilize that on there. Nalgene product, water bottles, 32 ounces. So students will be issued 2 of these, so Colby will receive these as well. And we also have a Possibles pouch. So this is great for when you're doing a day hike and you don't want to haul around all of your gear, but you want to haul around some water gear, maybe some therapy work, a book to read, something along those lines. And then inside of this, you're going to have your leather gloves that are used for various things out there. And then, of course, you've got your journal, your toilet paper, your chapstick, toothbrush, all that stuff, your hairbrush, and a bandana in here as well. As far as sleep gear is concerned, during the winter, we use a plus 35-degree rated sleeping bag. Keeps you plenty warm at night with the temperatures that we're dealing with. And an additional line of protection, you also have an outdoor research bivy as well. Just adds an extra layer of protection there. And then you've got your standard camping ground pad that you would have below you too, to kind of act as another additional insulation from the ground. Now moving on to winter gear. Obviously you're going to need some additional layers for when the temperatures drop. We do have Loki brand fleeces as well as coats. Really effective brand. I've had my Loki coat for several years, other than a few coal holes from the fire. It's held up extremely well, so it keeps you crazy warm. Also, there's a face mask that's built into it, so then that way you can cover up your face as well for those really cold and chilly days. In addition to the base layers that we issue during the summer, there are also warmer base layers that are issued during the winter. If you're familiar with the Terramar ratings, they go up to 4.0, and we issue the students a 3.0 as well as a 4.0. Then socks, you get the warmer wool socks, and in addition to that, clean canteens. These can be used for either cooking, can assist with the cooking process, or you can actually use these to help warm up your sleeping bag. So you would boil this on the fire, and then staff can instruct you on how to actually take a pair of wool socks, and you'll double sock it, you toss it in the bottom of your sleeping bag, and then you've got a source of warmth, you know, throughout the night. So it's a beautiful thing. If you've ever slept with a clean canteen, you know what I'm talking about. In addition to that, they'll also get a fleece liner to help add a few more degrees temperature there to keep people warm. And then you go to a negative 20-degree sleeping bag. So that way it keeps you nice and toasty, even on the below freezing nights.